What's up, my friends? This week, we're talking about the foolproof way to become a beginner investor. Stay tuned. Okay, this week, we're talking about the beginning investor. This is a really important thing to me because I get so frustrated.
When my friends and family say, "John, it's so difficult to invest."
Listen, Sally, George, it's not difficult to invest. It's not. People make it difficult, and the professionals tell us it's difficult because they want to steal $1 bazillion from us. And I'm here to tell you, this is not financial advice, so you do you, and you can listen to me for what I do, but again, not financial advice. But that being said, moving along. So, the financial geniuses tell us we need them because they want to suck our money out of our pockets. And we don't have a lot of money, so it's hard for us to give to our investing and to our broker. So I'm here to tell you, super simple way to start investing. It's not hard. There's steps to it. You gotta listen to me, okay? So here we go. First, I want to explain to you that the statistics have proven time and time again that a active advisor or a stock picker or a professional, let's call them genius, will do worse than the broad stock market over time, okay? Now, sure, you'll get 1 year, 2 year, 5 year, even maybe 8 or 9 or 10 year advisor that can beat the market. The chances of that happening all the time is less than, I believe, 8%. So 8% of the time, they could possibly beat the market. And when I talk about the market, the broad market. The rest of the time, they're losing. Okay? So it doesn't take a brain surgeon to figure out, do I go with the advisors and their mutual funds and even their ETFs that don't follow the stock market, S&P 500, whole market, emerging markets, those type of ETFs. I go with the active managed genius that says he can beat the market, and they can't. And it's proven, again, time and time again. I'm not going to go over it. I'm not going to keep going over it. So that pretty much tells you where I'm going with this. Yes, we're going to invest in a easy peasy whole market. We're going to focus on what's called a S&P 500 ETF. That's where we're going. I'm going to explain to you how to set it up, and you're going to go and make $1 bazillion, and this is easy peasy, okay? So, that being said, using an advisor, right, that will charge you anywhere between 0.5% and 1%, and then that advisor will put you in a fund that charges 0.5% to 1%. Now, those ranges are actually on the lower end. They can charge you more, and they can put you in a fund that charges you more. But regardless, 0.5% to 1% for each is pretty much standard, okay? So if you, with your hard-earned money, let's call it $100 per week, put that money away for 25 years, $100 a week, right? You can expect to make about $100,000 less with the advisor, just because of fees. I'm saying that if their fund does the same as my standard ETF, okay? Let's say most of the time they don't, but I'm saying, let's, for all purposes, say that their fund that they're selling you is going to do the same as the whole stock market over here, right? Same percentage. Let's call it 8% because that's been basically what it's been over the last 50 years. So they both make the same interest, but over here, your advisor is charging you 0.5% to 1% for him, goes home to his family with that, and the fund he puts you in, which most likely will not be an ETF, right? It'll be some mutual fund that, whatever their firm is selling you, that will cost you 0.5% to 1%. So those combined, you will make, Sally, $100,000 $100,000 less over the life of the investment. I don't know about you, but I want that $100,000. I like George over there, my financial guy. We can go, I'll take him on a round of golf. Maybe we'll go out and have a beer. But he ain't getting my 100 grand. I'm sorry, George. I don't like you that much. Okay? So, now, that being said, okay, so, if you've ever listened to this, I've told you, I went to school for finance. I was supposed to be one of those financial guys. I have nothing against them. They have to make money. Let them make money on somebody else. Not us, okay? Because we're too astute for that. We're going to make as much money as we can in the 20 years to 30 years that we have left on this earth so we can amass a fortune and be able to retire nicely and maybe give something to our family when we're gone. Okay? That's the plan. So, that being said, we're moving on again. Okay? Now, here's the problem. Most of you, how lovely you are to tune in hopefully every week. Here's a perfect time. Don't forget to, that's right, hit the bell, hit subscribe. Come and join me every week. Say hello, John. How are you? I'll sit here and wait. I'm waiting. You have to hit the subscribe button. It's down. It's free. Subscribe. Do it now, okay? Okay, I'm waiting. Oh, great. Okay, you did it, and I appreciate that. You have no idea. So, moving on. Most of you listening to this will not do what I said. You'll think about it, you'll contemplate it, you'll think, wow, that guy John, he's a great guy. I'm sure he's making a lot of money. Yeah, Bob, I am making a lot of money. And I want you to make a lot of money too. So stop procrastinating, get off your chair, seat, or car seat, and just start investing. That is the most important part. I can talk till my face is blue until you actually do this stuff and do it weekly, as I'm about to explain to you. None of this is going to happen. You're going to contemplate for another year. Oh, the stock market's down. Oh my God, the stock market's up. Oh my God, the stock market's flat. And meanwhile, you're sitting over there in your Barca lounger. No, I'm really showing my age. Your Barca lounger, and you're saying, I wish I would have started that 6 months ago, a year ago, 2 years ago, 5 years ago. So, if I can implore you with anything in this video, is just start. Moving on, okay? Now that we've got the fire under your ass, that you're going to actually start, let's explain how we're going to do that, okay? So, first of all, we're going to do what I always say. Yes, I repeat myself a lot. Yes, I'm very excited about it. Yes, you need to do it. Open up an online savings account. I don't care who you use, Ally, Capital One 360, Marcus, any of those accounts that give you a decent interest rate. Is it a lot of money? No, but it's a hell of a lot more money than your bank's paying you, first of all. Second of all, it keeps the money separate, okay? So when little Johnny has, a school dance and he needs a new suit, you don't touch this money. No, you touch other money because you never touch this money, okay? Can't be clearer on that. You never touch this money. Because what happens, even if you start doing what I'm telling you to do, and then at some point you either stop, or even worse, start taking money out of it, it negates the whole compounding interest thing, okay? Remember what Einstein said? Compounding interest, seventh wonder of the world. Moving on. Okay, so I'm gonna link up down below my video on how to set up an online account. I believe I used Ally. You don't have to use Ally, A-L-L-Y. You can use any online account you want. I suggest it should be an online account because those are the ones that give you the most interest, and you should have a separate account. This is step 1. Step 2, my friends, link your regular checking account to your online checking account. Link them. Sign up, put your information in, and then link them, okay? That's step 1 and step 2. Alrighty. Now, you have an online savings account, okay? Now you're going to create an online brokerage account, totally separate from an online savings account. That being said, both Allie, I believe Marcus, which is Goldman Sachs, and I don't think Capital One, but they have online, you can also do trading with them. So you can set up their accounts, or my personal preference, because of the ease of use and the automatic setup, is M1 Finance. You don't have to use M1 Finance. There's Webull, there's Public, there's Ameritrade. I also use that one. There's a million accounts that you can sign up with. I'm probably going to do maybe a comparison of some of them, but for right now, I like M1 Finance the best. It's easy to set up. The automatic funding is very easy. I like it, okay? M1 Finance, or whatever you want to do. So now you have your online checking, right? Linked to your regular checking. Now you're setting up your online brokerage account, right? So once it's all set up, now you're going to link the online brokerage account with the online checking.
John, there's so much work to this. How many accounts?
Listen to me. Listen. Yes. It's a little bit cumbersome in the beginning. There's a method to my madness. We keep the money away from your grubby little alligator hands. We keep it away. Keep it away from your little hands, because we don't want you touching it. It is the biggest way for you not to gain money, is by sucking it back to you. Oh, little Sally needs sneakers. Oh, little Johnny. No. I'm going to explain to you, we're going to have an emergency fund. We're going to pay down our debt, and we're going to invest, all wrapped up in a little bow. That's what all of this is about. Beginning investing, which includes savings and emergency funds. Stick with me, people. Moving on. Okay, so now that we have all of that set up, right? Now you have to start. You go back to your online savings account and you put in there, it has an automatic funding, automatic withdrawal feature. All of them have it, to start taking out a minimum, listen to me, don't lose me, a minimum of $50 to $100 per week.
John, I can't do it. I don't have that much.
Okay, all right. I'm going to concede you might not have that much, okay? I'd love for you to put $500 a week. Maybe you can't do it. I get it. So I'm going to also link down below my little video on getting a side hustle. Yeah, you might need to get off the couch and stop watching Ozark, or I don't know, the Super Bowl or something. And you're going to go get yourself a side hustle. And you're going to get this money and you're going to put it away every week. Just do. You just have to. I'm telling you. You know why? James? Because you don't want to be that 90-year-old guy at Wawa pumping gas. You want to be the 90-year-old guy pumping gas? God bless you. You don't have to be the 90-year-old guy pumping gas. You don't have to be the 75-year-old at Walmart with the checkout people going, beep, beep. If you want to do that, you can. But you don't want to have to do that, all right? And in order to avoid that, you have to do this, which means side hustle, extra money, save, invest. Stick with me. Here we go. All right, so $50 to $100 every week. You can't do that? Fine. Start off with $25 a week. Can't do that? Okay, $10 a week. See, this is called the compound effect. Not only compound interest, but compound effect. Once you get yourself to say, I can actually save $10 a week. Maybe next week, next month, next quarter, you could save $25. Once you save $25 a week, you'll say, maybe I can do 50. Once you do 50, see where I'm going with this? You can do 100, okay? When you get your taxes back and you get $1,000, $2,000, $3,000 back, you don't go and spend it. You put it in this. you send it over to your online account to save and invest, okay? Now, we have it going. Nope, we haven't invested yet. We're saving every week, and we're saving. And we're saving. Now, all of a sudden, your bank account is getting bigger and bigger, okay? Wait a few weeks. Get it up to a few $100s, okay? Now, what you're going to do, you're going to take half of whatever's in that account, $200, $500, $1,000, $2,000, whatever you got it up to after a few weeks, right? You're going to take half, and you're going to have it go over to your brokerage account, okay? At first, because you're not used to this, do it manually. I hate manual because you all say, yeah, John, I'm going to do it manually, and then you don't do it. I would much rather you do it electronically. Again, just like the savings from your checking account, the online checking account to your regular checking account, it has that automatic feature. The brokerage accounts have that automatic feature. You can go in and take the money out of your online account and move it over to your online brokerage. It's very easy. But let's say you can't do that at first. That's fine. After you get $200, $300, $500, $600, right? You move over half of it. Let's work on $500. So you're going to move over $250, okay? The other $250, okay, stick with me, is going to go towards your emergency fund, okay? Your emergency fund is at minimum 4 months of your salary, okay? So let's say you make $4,000 a month. That's $1,000 a week. What is that? 4, 8, 12, 16. $16,000. When your account gets to $16,000, you can then start moving all of the money over to the brokerage account every week and every month. Until that point, half of the money goes towards savings, half of the money goes towards the brokerage account, okay? Hold on, I'm not done. Half of the savings account, right, must go to paying down your debt. I know this is a lot. Calm down. Listen. Half of the money goes towards the brokerage account. Half the money goes towards savings. Half of the savings goes towards paying down debt. Yes, the half of the money that goes towards savings and paying down debt will take a while to pay down your debt and get to. It may take 2 years. So, it may take 5 years. Who gives a good poop how long it takes, right? All you know is that half of that money is going towards a brokerage account. I'm going to tell you what to put it in. Give me a second. Half that money is going towards investing. Half the money is going towards savings. Half of that money is going towards paying your debt down. We have a bundle here that's going to make you financially stable and eventually financially independent over a long period of time, okay? All of this starts with starting. It's that simple. You just have to do it. I know some of you probably already clicked off or you're not watching through, it's too much. I'm not going to do it. It's fine. I'll be fine. Will you? Will you be fine? I don't think you will. But hey, you do you. Those of you still listening to me, here we go. Now, in your brokerage account, right? This is super simple. You can't get any simpler than this. The index fund is called VOO, Vanguard's S&P 500 ETF. It is one of the lowest fee funds out there. It follows the S&P 500, which is the 500 best companies in the USA. Just invest in that for now. I know it's not sexy. I know it's not fun. I know you want to invest in crypto. By the way, I'm going to do a beginner's guide to crypto soon, so wait for that one. Okay? I know it's boring, but my friends, you will be so happy you did this in 10, 15, 20 years because it is I want to preface this by saying I'm going to say safest investment because it's America. You're betting on America, people, right? Some of you lovely people might not believe in America. Get your ticket and go to another country. I'm not kicking you out. Just go and stay there for a month, 2 months. I've been in multiple countries. This, my friends, this country is the best in the world. When I hear that teachers in our school systems are telling the kids, don't believe America is the best country in the world. No, believe it. America is the best country in the world. I don't mean to get on a rant. We're going to bring it back. But you believe that. America is the best country in the world. We're kind of getting off the rails lately in the last, 3 to 10 years. But believe me, we'll bring it back. Okay? Now, so let's recap real quick. You set up an online savings. You set up an online brokerage account, right? One is feeding the other. You're taking half of your amount and putting it towards your brokerage. You're putting that money in VOO. The other half that your savings, half goes towards your emergency fund. The other half goes towards paying high interest debt, credit cards, period, the end. Okay? That's the platform, people. That is the be-all, end-all. It's that simple. And all I ask is if you would just start it. That's all I ask. Why do I do this? Why do I take at 7 o'clock at night when I have to pick my daughter up from basketball? Why do I do this? You obviously know I'm not making money at this, right? You gotta know that. So why? Because I am so passionate that investing is easy. You can change your life. You can change your children's life. You can change your family's life by doing this. It's that simple. It's what I've done over the last 30 years. It has treated me well. You can do it too. Please hop on the train. It's an amazing ride. You will feel amazing in even a year when you see a few $1,000s in your accounts extra. And it all starts with just starting, okay? Didn't want to make this one too long. I always say that and they always go too long. I apologize, all right? So, I'll see you on the next one.
Nobody's gonna do it. Nobody's gonna do it. But if they do, they're gonna be